Hello.
I like that one. It's fresh.
Yeah.
It's new. I love
Fresh
it.
from the oven.
I swear I blanked. I didn't know what I was supposed to say. Anyway, hi, I'm Pauline.
Hey, I'm Priscilla.
I'm Pal.
And I'm Tamiran.
And this is a P3T podcast. Welcome back. Sorry.
Hey, your brain. A few hours of not recording.
Okay.
I'm probably off.
You guys don't think it's not go like that. I
It
promise
does. How do you think it goes? It's just about off keys.
you know what to do. I get what you
Alright, welcome back. Sorry. Welcome back, everybody, to the P3T podcast. If you haven't listened to the previous episode, pause. Go listen to it and then come back. Or don't, just do what you want. But
No, go listen to it.
But this is the second episode to that episode. So if you don't listen to it, there might be some things that you don't understand. But you don't have to listen to it to understand. Yeah?
But we're encouraging you.
Yeah, we encourage you. Go listen to it and go listen to all the ones you've missed behind.
All the 49. 40 something.
Alright. So just to recap, last time we were talking about green flags, though the conversation kind of carried away because we ended up talking about culture and love and all of those things.
Especially green flags, priorities.
Yeah, it's more
Yeah.
priorities
Yeah.
than it is green flags. But yeah. So that's what happened last episode. So this episode, we're here to finish going through those lists that we made, yeah?
Yep.
So I think everyone should just go through their top 3 and their bottom 3 to... Yes, Paul.
So to recap, you can tell them the categories.
Oh, yeah, sorry. The list of things that we were ranking were faith. I don't want to read them. Anyway, I'm going to share my list anyway. So, the things that we were ranking are faith, character, friendship, physical attraction, love and affection, age, financial status, health, cultural background, and level of education. So, everybody is going to give us their top 3 and their bottom 3 of that list that they have ranked. Number 1 being the most important thing, and number 10 being the least important thing. We can start with Paul.
I just want to make a disclaimer.
Yeah.
This is in regards to a relationship, not my priority is faith. No, my priority is faith, but you get what I mean.
Yeah.
Like, I care about my health. It's not number 6. Maybe it is, but yeah, that's a topic for another day.
Yes, with reference to a significant other is the better way to say it. Yeah. Okay, Paul?
Okay, I was going to bet my wafer, but Sunvits, we love you. Anyway, my top 3. My top 3 were faith, character, and friendship. My bottom 3 were level of education, financial status, and cultural English cultural background. Yeah, so yeah, I think first of all, let me just talk about my top 3. Faith.
I don't even know what to say.
It's a given.
Yeah.
I feel like we've talked so extensively about it.
Yeah.
It's a given. That's what a conversation we're having. But character and friendship, I feel like who you are is basically your whole character, it's your personality. So I need, first of all, I need to be that person who can handle me,
What does that mean?
What does
that mean?
Let me give an example. Like, for my parents,
Yeah.
my mom is very much like a more mellow version of me, but she used to be like me if not more animated when she was younger, and she met a patient man who has not helped her calm down. I mean, granted it's been 28 years, but it's helped her calm down and then be more rational. And the other day she was telling me he's never raised his voice at her. Yeah, even during arguments where she was heated, he never has ever raised his voice to yell or anything.
Is the bar in hell?
So it helped. So him showing her kindness he always showed her love and kindness at all times. That helped her to learn to also show love and kindness, not only to him, but to others. You know,
Yeah.
she was not a bad person. She's just like me right now. If somebody needs to be given a talking to, I can deliver that talking to. You get so. So yeah. So I just need somebody who's just like my dad, will be patient with me and will more so compliment me than mirror me or parallel my personality. Yes. Third is friendship, because what is life without friendship? You know, and I don't know, me, I think I don't know, you can correct me where I'm wrong, but I think kidogo, like I'm kidogo a funny person. Thank you, Priscilla. Thank you. So, but okay, let me say this, I like to laugh and I like to make jokes with the people that I love,
Yeah.
So if I can't do that, and also I can take a joke. So I would like to be somebody who can also take a joke. Not everything must be ultra serious and everything must be, I'm very, I can't, if we can't laugh together, there's no friendship. Yeah, most if not all of my friendships, like people, we laugh together a lot. That's my love language.
Let's go through everybody's top 3 first.
Okay, so that's it. Our producer has vetoed my talking.
Priscilla?
For me, similar to hers, I think all of us are.
I think so as
Friendship,
well.
faith, and character.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Just in different orders.
Yeah, just in different orders. So for me, my number 1 is friendship. Well, I feel like, as Pearl said, what's life without friendship?
Yeah.
I feel like for you to have a life partner, you have to be friends. Like, it's going to be such a boring life, or a life that is so monotonous if you can't laugh, if you can't share ideas, if you can't agree to disagree. Like, the whole point of having an enjoyable life is to have a friend, you know, like having someone you can lean on, someone you can share your moments with, which, friendship for me was number 1. Number 2 was character. Also similar to Pearl, I'd like someone who can compliment my energy, myself, my character traits, you know, someone who's sweet, kind, and also, honestly, do I even understand myself, to be honest? Yes, Pearl.
Can I ask a question?
Yes.
I feel like you want to get with somebody who has similar attributes as you, because somebody who's the parallel of you is somebody kind of with like my personality trait, who's like they will fight all battles and they will, like they will do what it is to. Okay, I'm not like that, but they will do everything it takes to like be at the top. Okay, I don't care about it like being at the top, but now like that, like somebody who's like all systems go, let's move. And yes, you're like that, but you're like more on the kind side, and I feel like people that you have been like, oh wow, this is such a nice person. They've all been like kind of like you,
Similar
like,
to me.
in terms of except outliers.
Similar presenting.
Yeah, similar presenting in terms of like their character is similar to yours. Does that make sense?
Yes.
They're nice, they're chill, and even you're nice, you're chill.
Chilled.
Yeah, you're not like.
I feel like I need like a balance for me. Chill.
No, that is not that she's crazy, but she's chill in the fact that she's not like confrontational.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I mean.
That's true.
Yeah.
I think I'd like someone who has traits of me but also has an opposite of me, because honestly I think I'd get really bored with having a mirrored energy. Like, I need someone who can challenge me in a way, and that's where the oppositeness can come in. Not completely opposite of me, but someone who can add like some spice to the pilau. Yeah. Anywho, then my third was faith. Definitely, for all of you, faith was your number 1. we are not going to talk about this
I
again.
feel like we have so many times.
That's why you should listen to our episodes. Mujue tunaongelelea.
This is a what is it
Yes,
called?
yes.
A law. Never mind. You know, these you people who play video games. You know how
Video game.
no, but you know how like sometimes the specific video games have like a law,
Like a
Yes.
principle.
and and it's just like a full story. And if you start playing the video game at this stage, there's something that was said in the previous stage that you this.
Yeah.
Do you see where I'm going? Please tell me you see where I'm going with
Yes, you
this.
see where you're
'Cause I
going.
don't think my words will get me there.
I think, okay, remember, in the previous episode I had mentioned character, love, and affection for me are like at par. So for me, also love and affection is like
Important.
very important because I need to be able to feel the love, feel the affection, or else I'll not be able to have like, I don't know, there's just something about feeling the love. Like you feel like you're loved, you feel like you're cared for. If I'm not getting that energy from you, I'm going to have like a drawback. And then sometimes, because we are human, sometimes I'll end up questioning myself. I know my worth definitely, but
Period.
yeah, it's sometimes there'll be these thoughts like, hey Connie, I'm not this deserving of like his love or his affection. And I think that's why it's very paramount for you to understand, or for us as individuals to understand like our love languages and how also our partner receives love, you know. And I think, for me, understanding my love language and him understanding my love language and I understanding his love language is very important for us to continue this relationship so that he too can also feel loved, I too can feel loved. And just that. And then, for faith, I guess faith is... It's faith. It's non-negotiable.
Yeah.
And I think it also ties in with the character because I feel like faith heavily influences our character. Okay, it depends.
With the right people.
With the right people.
Your
People who really,
values.
your values, how you carry yourself, who you believe you are, how you treat others too. So those are my top 3.
Cool. We love it.
Stan.
He's done yourself.
Constance.
It's just basically what you guys have said.
What's your top 3?
Mine is faith, friendship, and character.
Okay. So same vibe, different
Same vibe.
order.
Yeah. Maybe I just speak on friendship because that's honestly, if faith was not there, friendship would probably be the first because I feel like throughout my life I've experienced beautiful friendship with my sister, mostly my sister.
So, wow.
And also I've seen it between my parents. So like I see how it is. I see how vital it is for the sustenance of any relationship. And that's probably why I'd want it as number 1. But some mtanijudge mtasema mimi si Christian. So it was number 1. But
Let me ask you, on character, do you prefer somebody who is like the way Pearl and Priscilla shared? Do you prefer someone who's parallel to you or someone who's complementary to you? Like, do you prefer someone who will complement your character and your personality, or someone who has a very similar character and personality to you?
I don't know, man.
Whichever.
I feel like my character, I think who I thought I was when I was younger and who I am now, I don't know that to call it a character shift. So,
You've grown.
Change.
there's definitely been a lot of growth and so I know a younger version of me would have wanted someone to compliment me. So like if actually I still am introverted, but then I was introverted. You get what I'm saying?
You are shy.
You are introverted and shy. There's a difference between being introverted and being shy. Now you're introverted, but you're confident.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So during that time, I wanted someone who was more extroverted. But then now I find extroverted people obnoxious. So I try
I don't know how I feel.
Just friends.
So that
Yeah,
types
typical
of extroversion.
friends.
There's like a box. I'm trying to remember.
Yeah, these types. Yeah, no, I'm like.
I'm trying to remember that box. Anyhow.
You can.
And it's
that
no,
out
yeah.
and
I'm
tell me
still
Figuring
deciding.
it out. Okay. Yeah, pal.
Can I say something about character with me?
Go ahead.
I feel like yes, I want somebody who is will compliment me, but in terms of like somebody who is like assertive and outgoing, that one I want somebody who kind of mirrors me, not parallels me, but even like maybe even more. Yeah, just I feel like I don't know. This is not for all twins, but I feel like for some they look like for somebody like Kidogo who has some aspects of like their twin who will fill in that gap that is not in their lives. So like at least I think in my twin relationship, I feel like I feel like my sister is more of the like dominant one, you know, and then I may sometimes like I do my things, but sometimes like I just chill and I'm happy to chill. So I want to continue that trajectory of being happy to chill. Yeah.
I think for me, my top 3, I think it's identical to Pearl. Faith, character, friendship, yeah? Yeah. So same thing as everyone has said. Faith, obvious. Character. For me, faith, the important thing is just, I was thinking about it recently. I know we've talked so extensively about this, but something I was thinking about recently is, you see when you're saying those vows at the altar, if you don't share a faith, chances are those vows are not as heavy on his heart as they are on yours, because you're swearing to God. So if you don't agree on who God is, at least maybe you can say for like Muslims and Christians it would be similar, because there's a lot of similarities. I'm not saying we're the same, I'm just saying there's similarities. Please relax. I could already feel you getting ready to type. But there's a lot of similarities. So but like say now a Christian and I don't know, like an atheist, those vows would never weigh as heavy on his heart as they would weigh on your heart. You know, that's just something I was thinking about recently, and why I personally would really. I've told God this so many times. If you need me to pull a Hosea, you need to make it very clear. No room for for misunderstanding.
In my dreams.
In
your dreams, personally.
Personally, whilst I'm wide awake. Yes, Priscilla?
I wanted to add something to your point.
Yeah.
Remember, I think the last time we shot, I had mentioned how I had a change of heart. And I believe faith is very, very fundamental in a relationship, because also like when you have problems in your relationship, naturally for Christians we turn to God. We turn to God to help us. We turn to God to help us fix that issue, to help us, to guide us in repairing this issue. But then if your partner, if you don't share the same point of need with your partner, where does your partner turn to? Like, I feel like you need to have a common ground for you guys to be able to work through the issues that you're facing, and that's easily done when you are in the same page in faith. I agree.
Okay. Anyone else to add on the faith spectrum? No? Okay.
Oh, I just want to say, extroverts are not obnoxious. Sorry, but I think I'm at a point where, anyway, let me just issue the apology and then let's move on.
Okay.
Why have you issued the apology?
See, just because I didn't mean it. Because obnoxious.
She said extrovert.
Hata hatukuwa offended.
Personally.
Pauline was
Okay, me, I'm not really an extrovert. That's why maybe I wasn't like.
Okay.
But me and my 10% of extrovertedness, hiyo ni kierere. Ninakwanga nayo.
What's kerere in English?
Obnoxiousness, I think.
It's not scary.
Nikuji.
It's not bad.
Nikuji.
Kujipox.
Not really.
It's kind of like it's not kujituma.
It's kujituma, but like excess.
In a bad way.
You're doing too
No,
much.
but kujituma is like
Nosy.
productivity.
Yeah, it's kind of being nosy. But that's not really. It has aspects of
Ni
being
kama
nosy.
unajifeel sana.
Look at you saying it in like Shanglish.
It's one of those things that's hard to translate, I think.
It's one of the only things I've not learned to translate.
Yeah. What was I saying? Oh, now my top 3. I think my character. I think I'll talk more about character than friendship because I think friendship is. It's people have spoken about it. So for me, my character, like apart from like sharing same values, same goals. I think another big thing for me is we need to share same goals. Sometimes you'll hear people be like, he wanted children, but I didn't really want children, so we compromised and got children. That's not a compromise. That's not a compromise, So like for me, like he needs, because I want kids, so he needs to also want kids. Not because I want kids, but because he wants kids, And like those are the things that we need to, when I talk about goals, those are the things that I mean we need to align. I don't mean we need to have the same like career. I just mean like we need to have those same
moving
goals.
in the same
headed in the same direction. Another thing about character is, me personally, I need somebody who can talk to me. I really, really need somebody who can talk to me. Like, I know that people who are just more silent and prefer to listen, but I can't. The thing is about me is I will dominate the conversation. I will do it. And I don't want, and I will feel guilty for doing it if you don't talk to me, Sorry. I will feel guilty for doing it if you don't talk to me. So, as much as, shy people, we love you shy people, but me personally, I don't know if I can be with a shy person. Just because, like, I think also it ties back to, like, I'm generally a very extroverted person. I get a lot of energy when I'm around people, yeah? So...
That's so nice.
So, like, I don't want, all of these, like, stories of, me with my introverted husband, I'm out here talking, him, he just wants to go home. I don't want that for you. I really, really don't want that for you, So, I'm not saying that you need to be as extroverted as me, like, you need to be at the same level. I'm just saying, like, we need to be in positions where I'm not inconveniencing you. I don't want to inconvenience you. I never ever want to inconvenience you, So I think for me that's like a large part of character that I think is important to me.
Makes sense.
Oh, sorry, it was me leading.
I'm nodding and I'm like, and then?
I was waiting for you to speak.
Oh, you were ready?
But it was me leading.
Could I tell?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Kidogo tusikie. Thanks for listening, guys. We didn't even plug the episode last episode. We didn't plug ourselves.
Which ourselves? I did! At the end!
I did Venia.
I did spots. Yeah, because we just come out of a very heated argument. Yeah. Okay, do you wait for 10 minutes or we just continue? I think we just continue, yeah. Okay, so now those are our top 3s. I want to hear your bottom 3s and why those are your bottom 3s.
Where is my sticky note?
Uh-oh, it's right here.
Blind, I can't see it. My bottom 3 are level of education, financial status, and cultural background. Why these are the bottom 3 is, okay, we discussed this in the last episode, so let me start with number 10. Cultural background. I didn't think of like outside of Kenya. Within Kenya, I don't particularly care. As long as you're like, we've been raised similarly, like with similar values, and if our worldviews are the same, not the same, but like if they can reach a point of alignment, if we can bring our two worlds and make them into one beautiful land, I'm game. So it's not, for me, it's not necessarily about like this community and that community and this, like, you are raised in this place of Kenya and I was raised in that part, you are raised in rural Kenya and I was raised in rural Kenya only for half my life ish, So that's my, I don't have that like ninis, but I totally understand like Tamiron's reservations and all the things we spoke about in the last episode. Go listen to it. Number 9, let me just go ascending. Number 9, financial status. Penye tumefika bros, mimi ni comrade, sisi wote ni comrade, everyone is a comrade. huko shule yangu hapo Resambu tulionyeshwa dust hii wiki. Tulionyeshwa kwamba watu wako na pesa. If you know, you know. Sasa mimi penye niko, I am not in the same league. But I penye tumefika sasa, you know that people who say, as a man, if you're dating and you don't have money, what are you doing? Like, you're a student, you know, because me, I'm a student. So I don't expect, in a relationship, right, like if tomorrow somebody said, here is a man, date him, I wouldn't expect him to have money. What I would expect is for me and him to be on the same page of, we are both working towards financial stability. So even if we get married and we're not at a point where you know this dream life that you envision, by 20 what I'll be like this, I'll be like that. Even if you don't get to that point, we are still heading in that direction. I don't particularly care. Yeah. So for me, it's just mindset. So your character and your mindset. How if you have a growth mindset, let's move together. If you don't have a growth mindset, or if you're not working towards these common goals that we share, hakuna mahali tunapelekana. I want to be financially independent. I would also like him to be working towards becoming financially independent like me, you know. Here, level of education is number 8. Some people in this out there are smart and they just didn't have the privilege of attending formal school, you know. So formal education is not really a contender. Level education is not a big, like if I get a master, unfortunately, I might have to get not unfortunately, okay, let me not say that, but I might have to work to getting a master's degree, and if my husband doesn't have one, it doesn't make him any less of a person. Even if he left high school and didn't go and get like a degree, but he has a goal and he's working towards it, I don't think that would bother me much. Yeah.
Priscilla?
I think for me it's kind of similar to Pearl's. My number 10 is level of education. My number 9 is age. And number 8 is finances. So
Age is so low. Wow. Sorry. Just let me make that stage.
So for the reason I put level of education as number 10 is similar to Pearl. I think someone's educational background shouldn't speak much on their character, their personality, who they are as a human being. It also ties in with finances because finances is my number 8. So, well, for finances, again, similar to Pearl's, I personally would want someone who has goals, who has a vision, who has the drive to reach where he wants to reach. And we're in line, or we're at par. I think for me, one deal breaker is someone who can't handle... It's okay. Is someone who can't handle their money. The moment I realize that you're a very... extravagant spender, or if you're very extravagant, I can't hang out. I can't marry you. Like, because I'm this type of person. Okay, I'm not borderline miser, but I like saving.
Let me tell you, Priscilla too. The only time Priscilla tunaweza nje tukule na yeye ni wakati amepata pesa end month. After that, there's no opportunity. Hey. No, but it's a good thing.
Yeah, like I like saving my money because I just like having money in case of anything, in case of like a dire need, in case of an emergency. Sometimes even my mom trusts me with her money because she can be a spender sometimes, and I keep her money for her just because I don't like spending money. Like I can live small and I'll be okay. So if I realize my partner is someone who likes spending money, then definitely that's out of the table. Unless we're rich. If we're rich there, and you know...
That's a lie. But it's a to to my side.
Okay, I'll find economical means to... comfortable ways of spending money. Anywho, so basically back to level of education, I think someone's smartness shouldn't be warranted by the degrees they have, or by the fact that they went to this school or something. Yeah, so that's why it's my last. The one in the middle, number 9, age. Well, there's so much to say about age. I wouldn't mind dating someone younger than me. If you're 1.5 years younger than me, personally, I wouldn't mind.
1.5.
Yeah, 1.5.
Why is that so specific?
Yeah.
I don't
Is
know.
it targeted?
I don't, because personally, if you ask me this, like 2
Wait,
years
so 2
ago,
years is a no.
Hey, that's so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's like
But is
it's
that
a
not?
specific
Is that
thing.
not like technically 2 years? Like on a technicality, it's like
Yeah.
because you don't go around telling people he's 1.5 years younger than me. You know.
It is 1
Even
year.
when they do
but-
the math, because if say you're born in 2000,
Yeah.
someone 1.5 years younger than you is automatically
24.
earliest they can be born is 2002 January. Even still, that's
It's
easy.
because if like somebody see me, I'm born a year older. Tell me when is your birthday?
August.
When-
Okay. Okay, let's assume like somebody's birthday was in like February. My birthday is in December. If somebody was born a year after me, people would still say, yeah, she's a year older than her. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it makes sense. Okay, let me just.
But
say.
you're allowed to have your half.
Yeah.
Don't just ask yourself.
Yeah, I'd probably. I think 1.5 would be a stretch
Okay.
for me.
Okay, makes sense. Makes
Yeah,
sense.
it's like my maximum.
Okay.
Yeah, because 2 years is a gap. Younger. I'm sorry. 2 years is a like huge gap for me. Then in terms of what is it called? Above like my age, probably. How old am I? 20. Maybe 5. 5 years older than me is like maximum. Yeah, so but one thing I've realized, let me be honest, in my journey of life is that age really doesn't warrant someone's brains and someone's maturity, which is kind of interesting because yes, Karen, anywho, like I met someone who is
Don't give this away. People will
I met someone, and just by the fact that like our interactions, I was able to like interact with a couple of people who are like younger than me, and to be honest, I found that they have more intellectual capacity per se. They are more open-minded, they are more sensible than some people who I have met, and like they're older, like far much older than me. They have visions, they have goals, they have, well, I think it boils down to your personality and your individual self. But at the same time, I wouldn't say age is like a determiner of someone's maturity or a determiner of like how far someone can go, you know. So I think, well, it can be a factor because of our society, but then I wouldn't deem it like a key factor.
You must.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sorry, mine is like funny. Can I just say that I find it hilarious how like you mentioning school is such a like you're okay talking about school like with the name, and then me nakonga tu shule hapo Resambu. That's it. That's what I wanted to say.
Okay. I just wanted to talk about age as well before Tamiron goes. Tamiron, do you want to say something about it? Okay, I was just thinking because it's about age. Okay, cool. So, for me, age is number 5 on my list. Is it 5? Let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. Number 6 on my list actually. And I think for me, the age thing has never been a question on maturity. It's always been rather I would prefer if here are my age stipulations: 2 years younger than me, 4 years older than me. Those are my limits. Yeah, you know, if Mungu akipenda, Mungu akisema sio hivyo ni sawa pia. Ni sawa pia. But yeah, that's what I would like. And for me, the main reason behind it is I would like my significant other to be at the same point in life as me. Like if okay, I'm in university now, I'm not dating, but if I was to date right now, I would like to date a guy that's also in university. I wouldn't want to date a guy that's working and like, you know, like ako tayari kuanza maisha. Like I would like to date a guy that's we're still figuring out. You know, maybe he doesn't even know yet what he wants to do with his degree. Yeah, he's getting it, but he doesn't know where it's going. You know, that's because that's where I am. So I want, that's where I want you to be as well. If I start dating in my 20s, like now after university, I would like him to be at the same position. You know, we're just starting work, we're just figuring out these things. That's why for me I think age is important. I think it's less about maturity, because you're right, maturity is not directly associated to your age or where you are. Anyway,
I think sorry. I also want to talk about age, and then now you wrap it up with everything. Yes, like what Pauline has said applies to me as well. The limits are the same, so it applies to me as well. Like I would like to walk through life with somebody in similar stages, but also like just my personal life experiences have shaped that perception. So before, like a long time ago, I'd be like, I can't date anyone younger than me. And then I have some of my best friends in this world are younger than me. Actually, I think some of my best friends in this world are younger than me. So, and some of them are guys, and I'm like, but like if we were compatible, I would have considered, because like their thought processes are so mature, not so mature, but it's like we're the same. You can't even tell that there's an age difference between me and them. So, and I'm saying Mjigambe, please. So there's that, and then secondly, my threshold for like the older side is what? It has been determined by like my age difference with my brother. So for me, he's just like the cutoff. So
and if you can older than him or anything younger than him,
if you can be like friends with my brother, I'm probably not consider. Because I'm just
too much.
You're probably very old. So that for me, it's not like a super deep reason, but also those like two small reasons are also why I think for me that's your gap ya Pauline. Hiyo ni gap yangu pia.
They give a contrary age opinion. Unless Tamiron, you have a contrary age opinion. You don't.
Acha nasikia.
Acha the snake.
Are you?
Can't you Lulu?
No, let me tell you.
I'm telling guys, hatches is snake.
It should be so
Snake
funny.
you don't know about smart. So I used to be like me and Pan have had the same transition, except upper musho. Like I'm back to, I think, older guys like for real peke. Like if you're not older than me, sir, madam, I'm sorry, but
Sir, madam. Is that something you like to tell us?
the word sir, madam. Please. My words just being misconstrued. Anyway, but it's just like, hey sir, I'm sorry, I don't know. Because I think you guys are, I get what you're saying about like, I want us to be in the same place of life. And I do, but I also don't want to, I think recently then I realized, maybe I want to like have a leader. And I am already a leader. So, like, wow.
Hey!
I'm
Uko ready?
No.
Wait.
Who did this bloopers?
Yeah.
Can I use these bloopers?
Anyway, so I personally think I want a leader. And it doesn't mean ati mtu in their 30s wameishi sasa ni mimi wanakuja kunifunza kama mtoto. No.
My child.
No. It's like you see that age gap of like not even 4 years is many, maybe 2, 3. But 2, 3 in terms of like I don't think maybe it's also the campus I go to, maybe that's my problem.
The campus of love.
But,
Sorry.
anyway, so maybe it's like for me, maybe I think at this point I'm like, maybe mtoto mwenzangu wa university, we might not. Oh, okay. Maybe like somebody who like we are in the churches right now together. We're in the churches right now together. It's I don't know what to say, but for me, let me just say in particular, like generally, me I know I am strong-willed and I am like neza ongoza, and the people that I've met that are my age, it can only result into conflict. It won't result into us like going each other in our relationship. So perhaps, who knows, I could be wrong, but perhaps somebody older in particular might be able to lead the household. Like I might be like, oh, I can actually be like the submissive wife, that not submissive that he chose, no, don't get me wrong, but like that aspect of me can actually
Let him
like
take the
So,
lead.
so
yeah.
So, because I'm guessing older doesn't mean like 10. Yeah,
See, AC
Eth is a big boy. He can take care of himself.
So does that mean? I know it doesn't mean like 10 years, but does that mean like you see the police said she wants like a campus student? It's the same. For you now to mean like a working class.
You've just started out your working career. Tunaingia third year. Yeah, so for me, it's like, because even in high school, by the time we come from 3, I was like, I don't date somebody in uni, but sioni mtu hapa. Sai, hapa sioni mtu. So for me, it's like, I think I'm at that point again, where like, same vibe. Nimefika hapa, sasa sioni mtu hapa.
Sasa ukimaliza shule utasema nini?
Ati?
Just settling down.
Ati? So hata sio kusettle down. That's not my point. You know, we could be in the same. Nimeongea sana.
Okay, too.
No, you can't cut
Exactly.
At least tungekata tu pale ulimalizia tusijibu swali hapa.
Oh, sawa.
No, but that's Swali then clarifies it, Karen.
What?
Because you're saying older, but older is not 10 years.
Yeah,
Older is somebody who's 4 years older than you has just started their working life.
Yeah.
But me and Pauline's age range is also 4 years.
Yeah.
But the context is you want somebody who's just started working. Us, we want people who are still in campus.
in campus.
Yeah.
You guys want somebody who you're doing life together, like.
Mm.
We want somebody who we are doing life together, not that at an anifunza, but like I feel like the person who will be a leader in the home might not be somebody who's on my particular age.
Okay.
In my particular stage of life. Like somebody who doesn't settle down now. Like, so at we're having children. No, we can walk that journey we can walk that journey together. Even for those 9 years for Pauline, we can walk that journey together. You know? But like, so we're in the same like headspace about where we want to be, but in the context that we're in, like he's able to actually lead. Okay? And not lead through oppression, just lead.
Yeah, okay, makes sense.
Sorry.
I think I was going to talk about
Cameron, do you want to add to age, or you're just going straight to your bottom 3?
I'll just go straight to my bottom 3.
Okay.
So, my bottom 3 were education, age, and health. Anyway,
So age is there.
Eh?
So age is there.
Age is there, but you've
exhausted.
expressed everything and wanted to
What
say.
are your up
What
and
are
down
for
limits?
you?
Yeah, what are your upper and lower limits?
I don't know that I have upper and lower limit. Okay, yeah, maybe just don't be like.
Baba.
My
Same
grandfather.
Don't, especially on the younger spectrum, you can't be 2 years older than me. Actually,
Yeah.
no, you can't be a year younger than me.
Oh.
No?
And then
By month.
Okay, my cutoff is 1 year.
both sides.
No,
No. Okay.
On the
on the younger
lower
side. I think on the older side, for me, as long as, I think for me, just like Pauline said, we have to be like at the same place in life. So yeah, kind of comrade pia. If you just write out your career, maybe you're a year ahead of me, or like, you know, we're like at the same place. So I think I didn't really want to focus on my bottom 3, But what I found interesting is that from you guys' bottom 3, finances were there.
Same, I found that very interesting.
Oh, you're not. What was your bottom 3 again?
I've not read them.
Oh,
I'll read
okay,
them
okay,
when
okay.
Yeah. So yeah,
I'm not
I don't know how to
Oh,
say
you know,
this.
man, the money.
Share.
But I think based on a lot that I've seen, finances are very important. They're very important to me. So I'm not saying be the richest person, but
So, okay, now my question is, because me, my thing about finances is, if I am quote unquote struggling with my finances, like I'm not financially stable, I'm a campus student. If I'm in this position, now in my head, for me personally, why would I expect somebody else to be of a different position? Because I'm in this position, my friends are in this position, why should this one person be different from my surrounding environment?
Okay,
We said-
now.
yeah.
So, but
Yeah.
now you're not in a relationship.
Yeah.
So, now question to you, if you're in your 30s and this guy isn't making his own money.
No, yeah, if I'm in my 30s and he's not.
That's
Now,
a
my thing is, like, sometimes life happens. So, if he had a job and then, like, the company shut down because of, like, a second wave of COVID, God forbid, then, you know, you have to understand these things.
Yeah.
But it's all about, like, direction. After now he's lost his job, is he going to sit around and laze around? Or is he actively looking for another job? Maybe actively starting a hustle, you know, actively looking for ways to sustain himself and sustain our family. Then me, I think I'd still stay with him. To be honest, in now if I'm in my 30s, but now me, I'm talking about right now. Right now, me personally, I'm not making money for myself. I'm financially dependent on my parents. Therefore, I do not expect to be with somebody who is financially independent right now. In the future, that's why Pauline, when you're talking about goals, I am of the same opinion. Our goals have to be similar. If our goals are similar, right now we're financially dependent on our parents, but our goal is, and where we are actively working towards, is and should be to gain financial independence, to gain financial stability. Yeah.
Nobody's taking that away from you. I'm just saying.
Oh my god!
See, okay, fine. I agree with you. Is that better? Does that sound better?
I do not agree with that.
No, I actually do agree with her. I'm in uni. I don't really expect you to be balling.
Yeah.
But I think if I'm not wrong, these are traits you'd want for someone you would see a future with. Okay, in marriage. Because we did for marriage. I think in terms of finances, just your money mindset.
Okay.
Like Priscilla said, I'm also somewhat a miser, so if I don't know that I can be the spendthrift. Okay, maybe I can, but as long as you're spending and there's something left, you can't just be spending helter
You don't
skelter.
be with a reckless spender.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
I think something I wanted to add to that.
Can you guys be someone that spends
But
on
yeah.
things you don't align with? Mtu anaenda 10k
No.
weekend.
No. Peke yake.
Wamelea booty for the boys.
I know. I don't think I can do that one, but I know what I'm willing to do is if I get with a gamer, because you know gamers spend a lot of money. That one I'm willing to close my eyes and be like, it's for you because this is something you are passionate about. Jibambe. But at the booty for the boys, I don't think that one I agree.
Not on unproductivity.
Yeah. I feel like for me, I'd like. I feel like for me, this is where now it's very prudent for like partners to sit down and talk about like what you're going to spend your money on. For instance, like how I've pictured it in my head, if I were to have a long-term partner or my husband, really, I'd sit down and have like, you know how, okay, do you guys have Chums? Yeah, it's a money market fund. It's like an app. So like Chums, the way it's set up, it like has like categories. So you have like housing, traveling, entertainment, blah blah blah. So you with your savings, you can now subdivide them into now those categories. So like I'll say 10% of my savings will go to housing, 10% of my savings will go to entertainment, 50% of my savings will go to land. So like you constantly have like savings having subdivided. And I think with like if I were to get married, I think that's what I would do with like our joint savings account. Now with my
that's a good
husband.
question. Would you guys want joint accounts or separate accounts?
I feel like
We can have one joint one, but then I still have you have yours, I have mine.
Yeah.
We have this joint one.
yeah.
I want separate, but like he has a card to access mine, or he has my password, and I have his. You get?
Yeah.
That's what I want.
I think even me, I want separate, and then I want percentage shares. So depending on what our individual income is, we separate based off of that. You see?
Yeah.
We separate like expenditure for the house, savings for the future,
Yeah,
things like that,
yeah.
based off of that. I don't know how I feel about a joint account, because those accounts are tricky. They are very tricky.
Me, let me speak. Oh, can I speak off of like actual experience? Me and my lovely sister here, Anjiro, we before uni, BU, we used to thanks. We used to share we used to share our money basically. So if money was sent, we were doing everything because we were doing everything together and going to the same places. So if money was sent to like one person, and then we share, you know. So that was tough. Because then, or we didn't even have M-Pesa, so you're giving money, so you're sharing this physical money. So that was tough because like Karen is like you, Priscilla, she's a bit of a miser, and me I'm a bit of a spendthrift. Like nitatoka mat nikisikia niko na nguvu nitaingia think twice ninunue kitu 50 bob. You know. So but I'm not reckless with it. Like I'm more on the responsible side, but I'm more willing to spend money than she is. So that was tough because I want like a small thing here, a small thing there, and she's like, no, I'm not spending money, we are not. And that for me was tough. So and then for her I'd have to drag her into stores and drag her places to go buy things, and even for her it was miserable. Immediately our money was separated. My gosh, freedom was good. So based off of that experience, even like right now when my friends tell me about like, oh, we should like get a joint account and do a joint fund, and I'm just like, no, I've been there, done that, don't want to do it again. So that's my experience.
But I feel like if you have a goal for the joint, maybe you have a joint account for fees.
Maybe like
A piece of
that.
land you're building, a piece of land.
Because
A house you're constructing, a piece of land you're trying to save towards.
My problem is having an account where we are both taking money out. If we're having an account where we're both putting, it's a joint account and we're putting money in, I'm fine with that, because me and Karen have a joint like fund to put money into. So we're not taking money out of that. So that one I'm fine with. Lakini ati my account where I'm taking money out and somebody is like watching me taking money out, that's the problem, because arguments will begin. These days she doesn't even know how much money I have. She just knows I'm alive.
I feel like for me, I'd be okay with a joint account. Like the same way Tamiran said, I'd have my own personal account. He'd have his own personal account. Then with the joint account, that would be like now for the family. Like the fees, if there's rent. And for me, how I'd like to think of it, maybe, now this is how we decide in terms of like allocating the percentage of our salaries. Like, I'd say maybe 50% of my salary, he's also 50%, should also go to the joint account. Then to back in a 50 yangu, 50 yake personal use. So like, now we both now use that 50% that we've put into the joint account now for like the use of the family. I think that would be really helpful.
Alright. Tamit? You're done with your bottom 3.
Yeah. Health, you didn't explain health.
Oh.
Health.
I just I said I put health as the last one for the know what else to put as the last one.
Have you ever thought
But-
about it?
Yeah, I think now is when I've like thought about it. I just need you to be health conscious. Yeah.
Would
Like,
you? Oh, sorry. Would you date someone who's not an active physical person, like who does
Because
like
you're physical.
yeah? Would you date?
I don't
someone?
know. I don't know that I would. Maybe I would. I don't know. But a lot of how I feel like I have fun is through physical activity. So if you can't join me in that fun, I don't know.
How would you bond?
Yeah. Well, I mean, we could bond either way, but it would just suck that you can't join me climbing Mount Kenya. You get. Yeah.
Makes sense.
But also, like in terms of health, checking like medical history, blah blah blah. I guess that would be important.
Yeah.
And like, are you prone to
Like kids.
cancer?
Everyone is
Everyone
prone to
is,
cancer.
yeah, cancer is not a good.
No,
Let's-
there's some hereditary
Hereditary disease,
genetic diseases,
Like
or
sickle
things, diseases
cell.
that come with your genetics.
Hemophilia.
I have a
If you
question.
go to
I think it's type 1.
Okay, I agree with that. If like you're both at risk of getting a child who might not have the best quality of life, I don't know, maybe not.
Would you guys date someone or marry someone if you realize, let's say, you know the way like once you're engaged now you have the premarital counseling and then you also have genetic testing and then probably you find out that your kids are more likely maybe to have is it a type of maybe is it disability or yeah, would you still continue on with that relationship and have kids?
Gosh, that's such a difficult thing to think
Can
about.
I answer? Can I answer?
Yeah.
I think I would need to have a tough conversation with him because if he knew why did you withhold that information from me, you know, if how are we starting, because at this point it's probably at the point of engagement according to your scenario,
Yeah.
umepropose alafu umechoose to withhold your information. So a relationship, the cornerstone of a relationship is trust.
Yeah.
So why, and communication and honesty. So I don't know, that's more of a question of why weren't you honest, not a question of like our children might have these issues, because with at least I know a lot of these like issues, there's ways you can at least try to navigate them. But if you're not on, kwa nini unadanganya?
Because you
No.
might be recessive.
If you don't know, cheers, we talk about it. But if you know and you've chosen to hide it from me, then we'll have a tough conversation.
I think the question you should be asking in terms of like disease is this person has like, especially this person has like a sexually transmitted infection.
Like HIV.
Ati?
Like HIV.
HIV,
HIV is manageable.
HIV is very manageable.
Yeah. But still HIV is like a lifelong disease that you
Yeah.
have to live with.
But HIV is, as long as they are on their medicine, it's not
It's not
transmitted.
transmissible. Although that's still like
Yeah. Tell me, please. Tell me.
yeah, so like with that, first of all, get tested before anything.
Yeah.
Even before hata kabla mulale. Anyway.
VCT. What is the ad? Visit your local VCT center. What is it? Please tell me you guys know what ad I'm talking
I
about.
know what you're talking about. It's like
Is it for trust condoms?
It's for...
it's for like getting tested before you get
Yeah, it's
tested.
those... You remember those campaigns that try to like destigmatize AIDS and things like that?
I remember.
Hiya. Are you done?
Yeah. I don't know if I'd be able to continue on a relationship if I realize that the potential, my kids' health might be in question.
Also, for you, you must have children. Your
Yeah.
biological children. Oh, then that's why it's a problem for you.
Yeah.
It's
Like, I wouldn't want to jeopardize the
not
health
your
of my
possibilities
kids.
of getting biological children.
Yeah, like I want my kids to be really.
I think your problem isn't your partner. The problem is your goals in life. At that moment in time.
Hey. Hapana, to have
Looking for
conversation.
goods.
To have conversation.
Tuendelee.
Oh, sister tunaanza. I was just explaining to Priscilla at that point your problem isn't your partner, your problem is that your goals in life now do not align as a result.
Oh, but now that's an interesting conversation to
Yeah.
have, because what if they do align? Like, what if he wants biological kids but he can't have them? Or if he does have them, then chances are their quality of life is going to be horrible.
That's the problem.
Exactly.
Because you both have the recessive gene, your goal of children,
Yeah,
of biological
it's
children, and if that's a deal breaker for the two of you, it's unattainable, therefore you can't be together.
Smart goals, realistic.
Okay, personally, I wouldn't mind adopting, but I'd also like to have my own kids.
That's what I'm saying. If
Yeah.
that possibility is there, and just this other person that's the problem, that's where it becomes. Si ndio maana hata watu wenye mtu mmoja hataki watoto mwingine anataka watoto wanaachana. Because that's one of your goals and you're not going to be able to attain it to this person.
Yeah.
Yeah. So see ati
So I think this is something that needs to be discussed maybe in the very, very beginning of your relationship.
I think so. Before you get to a
Before you get to attach.
utapeleka mtu genetic
No,
testing
not
tumors.
genetic
to
testing.
but to get to the point where we're like, yeah, this we want to do forever lifetime. This is what we want. 20 genetic.
But not for genetic testing, but I would say like kids.
Wanting kids,
Yeah.
wanting kids definitely.
Hiyo mnafaa kuwa hata day one to be honest.
They want.
Wataka kisema mapema tuache maana.
Even if he wants
Waste
biological
time.
kids but he won't be able to give you biological kids and he knows it, he should disclose that information.
Yeah.
For sure,
So
for
that now you see if you love this guy enough to
to
like adopt or whatever.
surrogacy.
Surrogacy.
Ooh.
Me, I'm scared of that thing.
Same.
Why? Guess what?
Because I'm scared for the woman who carries the baby.
Oh.
That's who I'm scared for.
No.
Because it's a
Continue.
difficult thing.
What do you mean? Like
'Cause-
pregnancy is difficult, but
And giving birth, and then
Oh.
one of the things that triggers postpartum the most is separation from the child after birth. That's why I'm scared.
But I see what you're saying, but I also feel like at a genetic level, because the child is not yours, even you as a person, it's easier to let go.
It's not.
You've carried this child for 9
I
years.
know you
You
have.
formed a bond.
You-
I know,
bonded, yeah.
I see what you're saying, 100%. But at a biological level, even as look at animals like lions and whatever, if a new lion comes into this pride and there are cubs that are not his, anamaliza, anaendelea.
but this
And I know
but
you've
you have
carried
bond
them.
with them.
I know you've carried them for 9 months and they've already used up your resources. As I'm saying, at a fundamental level, even you being into it, you know, they are not biologicalists. And a lot of the time, surrogates feel like the work they're doing is helping. Unless you think it's for money.
I just
I
don't know
think-
if I could do it.
I think what shifted my mind shift about the whole issue of surrogacy is something I had recently where we know marriage is for the sake of two things, companionship and procreation. And it's procreation between me and you, or my partner and me. So but so when you bring in a third party, you've kind of broken. I don't want to say broken, but you've taken away the fact that you're not taken away, but like you get there was a sanctity.
You've breached the
You've
No, but I don't.
Where
I
I
don't
can't
agree
carry
with that.
to term and you're willing to carry that pregnancy for me.
Yeah,
I think that, okay, I'm just going to speak personally. I think everybody should do what they think is best. But me personally, I think if I can't carry to term, I'd rather just adopt than use a surrogate.
Okay, so I see that, but now I think
Okay, in another episode, this is very controversial.
no. Okay, I mean I think it should go. But I think for me, if it's at the point where like you really want your biological child and surrogacy is there, and you're willing to even like pay for postpartum depression treatment for the surrogate mother, then I feel like it's an option that somebody can consider. It's not a black and white thing.
Definitely.
Yeah, because if you can't conceive, if you can't carry a baby to term, but at least you can give a fertile egg and your husband can give a viable sperm, then I don't know. I feel like
Would you get a surrogate?
I don't know. I haven't reached there. You know, I don't have an opinion for myself yet. But I think it's not like now. I didn't know about like postpartum depression issues. But I think that's viable. But if like the mother is willing and the parents are willing, they can navigate that postpartum depression journey together. Like they can offer to go the extra mile and pay for that. You know, because that's a real issue. So does surrogacy have its problems? Yeah. But does everything else in life? Yeah. So
we pray for reproductive health. That's what we pray for.
Yeah, it's not like
not
black and white hard lines, because procreation involves because it's not like they've broken the union of the marriage. This man is not going to sleep with this woman, you know. So I don't know. It's not. I don't think it's as black and white as some people may paint it to be.
Sasa Abraham alilela na surrogate, lakini yeye alilela
and it was a problem. It's not something to be proud of.
Because you're not a real surrogate.
No, I know. You guys, in jokes.
Yeah. Tamix? Sorry, did we cut you off?
No, I'm done.
Even on the surrogacy thing, we didn't cut you off?
We have our views.
Okay, cool. It's me now.
Yes.
My bottom 3 are health, cultural background, and level of education.
I had a devil of education.
I think for health and cultural background, I think everything that I wanted to talk about has been said. Go watch our previous episode if you've not watched it.
With your ears, yes.
Listen. Yeah.
Yeah, go listen to it. Level of education. I think the one thing that I would say, because everyone has talked about it, I don't really care if you have a degree. Like degrees aren't like directly proportional to your level of intelligence. Yes, all of those things, agree 100%. But as much as I don't care whether you have a degree or not, whether you went to university or not, I want you to be skilled at something.
Yeah.
Like I want you to have a professional passion. You know, like I want you come on carpentry. Would you know you have to go to school to be a carpenter? I'm thinking of a professional passion you can have without going to school, and I can't.
You can learn stuff on YouTube, like you can do. That's exactly. Bas mumesema. Like I want you, as much as I don't care about the certificate, I also just don't want you to not be skilled at things. Yeah. That's all I wanted to add. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. This is the point where I have things to say, but I can't remember what those things are. Send us an email at p3tpodcastke@gmail.com. DM us. Man, nimesahau sana. Our Instagram is P3T Podcast. Yeah, at P3T Podcast. DM us. Coca-Cola, Sunvit, we see you, we love you. Do you see us? Let us know at our email. Do you love us?
Yeah. Goodbye.
Bye.